All right, welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 534. Now, last week I said that I was coming back into the light. And I was coming back. I was out of the shadows, out of the darkness. Now I'm gonna get into some more Schwarzenegger action. Yeah, here we are, man. Schwarzenegger, Collateral Damage, 2002. Should have been 2001, but I'll get to that a little bit shortly. I gotta tell you though, man. I gotta tell you, this movie. Oh man, I've been looking for this movie for years. For years. I mean, I couldn't find this damn thing. No, it wasn't streaming nowhere. You know, HBO didn't. HBO didn't show it. Stars didn't show it. No other premium channel didn't show it. It wasn't streaming anywhere. Oh man, good luck looking for it at the stores. Hell, if FYE was still around, maybe I would have had a better chance. But but yeah, couldn't find it anywhere. I mean, goddamn. Then I found out, man, my best friend Tubi. Ah, thank God for Tubi. Now I can watch the movie again. The second I found out that movie is sitting on Tubi, man, I made the schedule, and boom, here I am. Yes, yes, oh yeah. Collateral Damage, yeah, 2002, should have been 2001. The reason it didn't come out in 2001 because 9/11 happened, you know? Yeah, nobody want to see a firefighter take revenge on a terrorist act. So yeah, nobody want to see that at that time. Hell, unfortunately, after the movie came out it was supposed to come out in October of 2001, but then yeah, 9/11 happened. You know, on 9/11. So yeah, they bumped the release date to February of 2002. Unfortunately, not many people went to see this movie. People they went to see it. Not many people, not a lot of people. So yeah, it didn't make back his money. So but I gotta tell you though, man. I gotta tell you, this movie, 100% one of Schwarzenegger's most underrated movies, man. Most underrated. I mean, if 9/11 didn't happen, maybe it would have got better numbers, maybe. But yeah, personally for me, I think that this movie is one of his better action movies. You know, he was trying to go for the comeback role. He had like three comeback roles before he did Terminator 3. I mean, yeah, he had um, End of Days. He had The Sixth Day, and then he had this movie right here. So yeah, I tell you, man, with Collateral Damage, not doing very well, but it should have, because it's one of his better movies, man. You know, yeah, it is what it is, but still, it's one of those movies that you gotta check out though. And while it's sitting on Tubi, I don't know for how long, but while it's sitting on Tubi, check this fucking movie out. I tell you, man, it's one of his better movies, one of his most underrated movies, and yeah, it's something that you gotta see, man. Something you gotta see. I mean, yeah, it's like almost like a throwback to the '80s stuff that he done. But yeah, almost a throwback to the '80s stuff he done. I mean, hell, if he did this movie back in the '90s, okay, if he did this movie back in the '90s, you know, it definitely would have hell, it definitely would have been a comeback for him. I mean, Eraser was the last successful movie that he has ever done. But yeah, if he would have done this, not too long after, you know, he would have had he would have had a real good hit on his hands with that one. But then yeah, with Junior and then Jingle All the Way and then Batman and Robin and then took time off because of that heart surgery. So he had to get back into shape after that. Then End of Days and then you know the rest. But yeah, you know, and I gotta tell you though, like I said, one of his better movies. You gotta check this shit out. You know, it's out there. It's sitting out there on Tubi right now. So yeah, if you couldn't find this movie like I couldn't, you having a hard time finding this movie. If you're an Arnold fan, you had a hard time finding this movie. You don't got the physical copy of it. You know, you better get your eyes on Tubi. I mean, that's a saving grace. That's my saving grace. You know, get your eyes on Tubi. Check this shit out, man. I'm telling you, you would not regret it. Collateral Damage. The story alone is collateral damage. I mean, you got this firefighter, this heroic firefighter, firefighter. Did I say that right the first time? this heroic fireman. Yeah, his family was killed in a terrorist bombing. So yeah, for him, for the police and the government to not do anything because, it's all political red tape and everything like that. Might start international incidents and stuff like that. Hell, he took matters upon his own hands. First of all, he went to the newsroom. He went to the newsroom and had a real good crash out moment. Yeah. So you want some collateral damage, huh? You want collateral damage? And then yeah, he started swinging a baseball bat. I think. Yeah, he started smashing computers everywhere. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, big man Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, yeah, he had a real good crash out moment. But yeah, after he was straightened out, he had to yeah, he took matters into his own hands. He took a trip over to Colombia and he went to find that some bitch that bombed his family. So yeah, yeah, he get into it. Like I said, political red tape, international incidents, you got explosions, you got fight scenes, you got betrayal. You got a lot of great stuff to come out of this movie. And yeah, Arnold being Arnold, doing his thing, him scaring this one cat to what was it? Yeah, the guy, yeah, he was in the a prison. He wanted to be let out. So Arnold, he told him, what fire would do to him very slowly, without burning him. So yeah, he went to the science of fire. Okay, he went to the science of fire and told him what would happen to him. So yeah, the guy agreed to help him to get him out. So yeah, he needed help. The guy that knew things, he was locked into the prison. So yeah, he can let him out if only he help him. So yeah, he agreed to help him after he got scared about what the fire would do to him without burning him completely. So so yeah, after the psychological thing, yeah, he helped him out. Yeah, he did his Schwarzenegger thing, man. He did his Schwarzenegger thing, we had fights, we had explosions, we had a whole lot of great shit to come out this movie. And this movie is 100% damn good shit. It's not a perfect movie, but yeah, I gotta tell you something, man. Yeah, because of 9/11, this movie had a lot of to push back the release date, and he had to re-edit this movie too because Sofia Vergara was supposed to be in this movie. But unfortunately, she played a Colombian hijacker on a plane. Yeah, we couldn't have that after 9/11. So, yeah, no. They had to cut her out. And yeah, it is what it is. We could have had a hot hijacker since Elizabeth Hurley in Passenger 57, but it is what it is. We couldn't have that. So yeah, this movie, yeah, it's not a perfect movie, but it's a really good solid 4 out of 5. Collateral Damage, 100% live up to the name. Because everything was tumbling down. Everything was tumbling down. It was huge chaos, and yeah. Get your eyes on Tubi and check this shit out. If you have not seen this movie in so many years, see this movie. Arnold, one of his best movies. The best ship of his life in this movie. The man looks great as always. So yeah, check this. I can't stress this more. Yeah, check this shit out, man. Collateral Damage. Solid 4 out of 5. That's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Now, next week, next week is the 4th of July, so I gotta blow shit up with another good action film. So I think we'll be entering the Badlands next week, Predatorial style, if you know what I mean. So you keep it locked right here for that. Check out this right here and subscribe to me right here. In the meantime, in between time, Jack, all of us back, and this show is